What's happening, world? You already know, B Marsh Boxing. Back at it with another boxing video. Oh, Deontay Wilder. Where art thou? Where your ass at? Where you been at, Slim? You know what I'm saying? That should have been a question the man, that should be a kind of question like how the man Devin Haney was writing to Vasyl Lomachenko. Where the F Loma at? Where the F Deontay Wilder been at, man? Who is Deontay Wilder fighting next? You know what I'm saying? This inactivity, he ain't fought since February of 2020. The inactivity cannot be good for Deontay Wilder. Same with Tyson Fury, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed. Deontay Wilder, I don't know what kind of options he has. You know, man like Andy Ruiz, former WBA, IBF, WBO heavyweight champ of the world for a good 6 months, for a hot second. He's already going to come. He's going to be fighting on April 24th. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder, though. So now look, man, that's a good question to ask y'all too. So what? If Deontay Wilder, if Andy Ruiz is fighting on pay-per-view, Deontay Wilder was a reigning champ from 2015 till 2025 years. Does that mean whomever he fights, that means he's gonna be that fight's gonna be on pay-per-view? Deontay Wilder needs to get back in gear, get back in shape. He needs to get back in the ring. Who's his next opponent gonna be? I don't know. I haven't so much kept up with negotiations with Charles Martin. Apparently, Charles Martin is saying that Deontay Wilder didn't want to fight him or whatever. Charles Martin was in the run-in, was supposed to be fighting in an eliminator for the IBF, I believe against Filip Horgovic, and I heard he turned down that fight. You know what I'm saying? There ain't too many great fighters as far as heavyweights on the PBC side. Really and truly, there ain't too many great heavyweights in boxing besides like 3 guys: Fury, Joshua, and Wilder. Those are the cream of the crop, the best heavyweights of this time, you know what I mean? Everybody else is looking for an opportunities to fight the 3 aforementioned guys I just mentioned. You check it? You know, so with that being said, I would love to see a Charles Martin, the southpaw, versus Deontay Wilder. Maybe Deontay Wilder is trying to get his camp, his team together. Of course, firing Mark Breland, the best brains in his camp. He let him go, so he got to replace that with a fighter, a trainer who has the knowledge and the know-how to get Deontay Wilder now to the next level. You know what I mean? He lost his title. It's obvious Deontay Wilder's taking it quite hard. You know what I mean? To the point, look, it's his only loss on his resume, but Deontay Wilder hasn't been handling like a man, really and truly, and that's the truth of the matter. You know what I mean? Actually, it's quite disappointed me the way Deontay Wilder has been handling that loss to Tyson Fury, because he definitely got his ass handed to him. No ways around it. So who can Deontay Wilder fight next? Andy Ruiz, former world champion, just like him. He got a fight coming up. Charles Martin, former world champion. He doesn't have a fight. Deontay Wilder don't have a fight. It's only right. Make that fight happen. You know what I mean? Really and truly. I'm over here sipping some, some sugarcane juice. What y'all know about sugarcane juice? With some ginger in it, man. This is what we call liquid crack, you heard? This right here is a drink for champions, you know what I mean? Sugarcane juice with ginger in it. I might just get me another one. That shit tastes that good, you check it? But Deontay Wilder, man, he need to do something, you know what I mean? He need to do something. He let down a whole lot of people. You know, let down a whole lot of people. Not even so much in losing the fight, but how he prolonged what possibly might be the inevitable, another ass whipping. Maybe that's why he couldn't handle what happened to him last year in February. You know what I mean? But on the other hand, if Deontay Wilder stepped up to the plate like a man, got his shit together, trained like a real heavyweight champion on some Rocky shit, you know what I mean? You never know. You know, the first fight, he put the man Fury on the canvas twice. If he did it before twice, he should believe within himself he can do it again. But it doesn't look like Deontay Wilder has that type of belief. Look like there's actually his fan base. His fan base have more belief in Deontay Wilder. Or maybe they on these YouTube streets selling wolf tickets, because I don't know nobody in real life. I'm talking about whom I talk to about boxing, who has some kind of, at least some good knowledge about boxing. They definitely don't have faith in him like his fan base does online. And that's well and fine. I hope Deontay Wilder has as much confidence in himself, which I doubted, to be honest, by his actions. I would hope he'd have enough confidence in himself like his fan base do. You see all the beautiful women out here, boy. You know how many beautiful women done passed me, really and truly, just sitting here doing this video. I'm gonna keep it tall with y'all, man. It ain't like the States, you know what I'm saying? And that's the truth of the matter, you know what I mean? In the States, a lot of women ain't in shape, and it's a damn shame. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of women ain't in shape. You could tell them women who got that body like they be smoking Newports and be guzzling that MD 2020. You already know that Mad Dog 2020. You know what I mean? Out here, women ain't on that smoking shit. You ain't finding no women on the streets smoking cigarettes. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finding women like really and truly. If they gonna be sipping liquor, it's not an everyday occurrence, you know? But I digress. That's for a whole nother video, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Be March Boxing, man. Just enjoying my vacay, you know what I'm saying? Decided to drop a video out here. You check it. Enjoying my vacay. God is good, you know what I mean? I give thanks every day I wake up and every night before I go to sleep, you know what I mean? Whether things are going great or whether things ain't going too smooth, you know what I mean? You check it. Deontay Wilder, I would hope, takes the same approach. Regardless of what happened in that fight, you gotta get back in gear and get back into being who you were for 40 plus fights. Before that one loss, the Bronze Bomber, a guy who started boxing at the age of 19, got to win himself a bronze medal with limited skill set in the 2008 Beijing Olympics, and got himself a world championship. You know what I mean? 5 years strong, Slim held the title. Lost that title. It's like somebody stashed his bitch and he don't know how to handle it. You know? There be fellas who move like that, man. They lose their woman, they go into a deep depression. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't another million and billion of women on the planet, you know what I mean? Be March Boxing, man. Leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know. You see, I can't even give you who's Deontay Wilder gonna fight. I'd love to see him fight the Dillian White and Povetkin winner. How about that? Whoever wins that fight gets himself a title shot. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious Deontay Wilder blew his opportunities to get himself a third fight rematch with Tyson Fury. You check it? They were supposed to fight in June or July. That date passed. They were supposed to fight December 12, 2020. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder acted like Tyson Fury owed him. Nah, Slim. Tyson Fury took your title, snatched that joint from you, beat you into a submission from your coach. Now you're on his time and you're on his terms. You know what I mean? Deontay Wilder just obviously didn't, you know, he didn't take heed to that, and he didn't act and take action into trying to get himself his world title back. So his opportunity slipped away. But time is of the essence, and he could still get back in position. Let me know who you'd like to see Deontay Wilder fight next. All right, Be March Boxing. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here. Deuces.